Hi guys and welcome back to Dulainamics. Today we have the Corsa VXR from 2016. Let's get right into it. So here it is in front of us. You can see the Corsa E 2016 VXR, and wow, it's alright. I'd say it's a everyone knows the Corsa for a Corsa being a Corsa, so it's a good first car. Now the VXR is a car you're unlikely to have as your first car. However, it's a 1.6 turbocharged engine, and it does give out around, I think, 202 horsepower, but it sounds like this. That sounds alright, you know, for a Corsa, but in real life they don't sound like that. I would say they sound similar, but not as good as that. But yes, it's a Corsa. I mean, what do you expect? Come on. I'm not going to diss the Corsa because my first car was a Corsa, but that's why I got this, because everyone loves the Corsa. I mean, they're really good hatchbacks. For your first car, they're cheap to insure. VXR might not be, but usually they're cheap to insure. Okay, so you have to give that a bit of gas to set off. You can see I don't really drive the Corsa around a lot, that's why I didn't know. But yeah, so they're cheap to insure usually, cheap to buy, cheap to repair, and you know what, they are good cars. I mean, for what they are, obviously I wouldn't recommend getting it if you're like someone on a high salary, you're a bit older. It's good for your first car, but when you get back into a Corsa after a long time, you do see it and you're like, wow, I'm glad I've like moved on from this. But yeah, man, the VXR, everyone knows the VXR, especially obviously it's a UK car, and you can get them in Germany as well. They're like, what is it, Opel, but obviously in the UK the Corsas are known for being Corsas and Vauxhalls, and they are a UK brand by General Motors. And yeah, I mean, 202 horsepower from a 1.6. It's quite good, and this is stock. I've not really done anything to it. In fact, I don't think I've done anything to it at all, not even tints. It literally came like this. But yeah, it's a fun car to drive. You know what, let's give it some and see what happens. Wow, so you can see it's struggling to actually move, even though it's 202 horsepower. The sound, it sounds pretty nice. It sounds like it's fighting a lot, so maybe it has a red fleet already, I don't know. But yeah, we don't seem to be moving anymore. Let's try third. We're moving a bit there. Nice little flick on the red line. It handles really well. Now these are front wheel drive cars as well, and wow, it handles like a Corsa. I know some of you might be thinking I'm here dissing the Corsa, but you know what? I'm not dissing the Corsa for what it is. I know I've mentioned this before, and for what it is, the Corsas they're sick, man. That's why I got a Corsa, and you know, nothing else. Wow, what was that? 6x6 right into neutral there. 6 gear, yes, it's a 6-speed manual gearbox, and gear ratios are okay. It's just a shame that we don't seem to get any power out of it. Like, we'd floor it and floor it and floor it, and it's not going to move. Let's try in second gear, see what happens. Yeah, I'd really like that sound for a 4-cylinder. I feel like the wires on me, even though it's not. So this is fully down, and we seem to be struggling. Now, that's not too far off my Corsa, well it seems like it. I had a 1.3 CDTI and it was a stage 2 and it was running 130 horsepower and it would literally move like this. Not so much, but for a 1.3 that was good. But for this, for a 1.6, I mean it is a 1.6, but trying to say it pushes out 202 horsepower. Yes. Feels more like a 160. Wow, even on Benz it feels like how Corsa does feel on Benz. Come on. 125, come on, now we're moving. Look how it's shaking, you can see it's so unstable. Come on, 150, I've got no hands on the steering wheel. 150, come on. Did we hit 150 then? 149, 149. 140, oh, we're going down. Why are we going down? I don't know why we weren't moving then. It wasn't really uphill as well. I was shocked about that. Yeah, I mean, what is it? 150. That was quite good for a Corsa. Saying that, I bet you could. There's a lot of Corsas that you could. If you had this amount of road, like you can see, it just keeps it going. Luckily, we got into the motorway in a good location to enjoy all this space. Yeah, wow. So this is in white, you can obviously it's in white. You can tell it's in white. Now the tints do come with this car, which is good because you have to tint the VXR and it looks alright. I mean it looks like a standard Corsa E normally, but if you go inside, now this is where it gets interesting. So of course it looks like a Corsa E, but you can see you've got cruise control on the steering wheel and it looks quite nice, even the display compared to the Corsa D. Especially from the Corsa C, and for a Corsa that it looks decent. It looks a bit like a Astra, so a cross between a Corsa and an Astra, which is nice. So obviously you always want to move up in the world when you're making new cars. And you can see you can have the miles an hour as well in front of you. I got lucky with my Corsa because I had the miles an hour, but it was on the centre dash, centre console, should I say, rather than the dash in front of us, which was a bit. It was a bit of a shame to have it on there rather than in front of you, because obviously you want it in front of you. However, other Corsas didn't have it. You'd see them have that little display in the middle, and all that'll have is if you run CD, if you run an aux, the time, the temperature, and that's it. But this, it had your MPG on there, your range, your miles an hour, and you could even flick through it and go through your battery settings. but yeah, enough of that Corsa. I know I'm waffling on a lot about that Corsa. It's about this Corsa. I said it like I'm gonna floor it, and I did try flooring it, but it's not moving anywhere. But yeah, let's go over here. You can see it says VXR on the dash as well. Let's move in to see if we can. Well, let's give it a little launch here. Well, the second gear was quite good. First gear wasn't too well, you can see it was still slipping. Second gear is good in this, I like it. I'm looking for him. Nearly got got by a fox. third gear in petrols usually tends to be the best gear. It's weird that this has diesel style of gears, because second gear seems to be the best. Fourth gear, yeah, you know what you can expect. It's that shaking Corsas have when you go past 100. Not that I went past 100, don't you worry. Maybe. I was in Mexico going past 100. But yeah, that shaking that it has when you're on high speed, that's a standard Corsa shaking. Of course, we've not done any upgrades to this because it's a VXR, and personally I do not want to do any upgrades to this. But if there was a sick engine swap, obviously it's a small car so it's hard to do a good engine swap. If there were a sick engine swap, I'd do it. But yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to do anything with this. Any more power, I don't think it would handle it, because obviously Corsas are not the best for handling, and they're okay. Isn't this nearly killed the engine there and my gearbox? Wow. So you can see it is a bit of like a ball shape. Now we all know the Corsa D was exactly like this compared to the Corsa C, because the Corsa C was smaller, and I think the Corsa C was a bit better in terms of, wow, I can't even put this on. There we are. Yeah, I think the Corsa C was a bit better in terms of speed as well, because they were quite fast. Oh, I'm just getting raided here. Oh, hit me that much. Yeah, this has got a bit like a ball, and personally I don't like it. But that's my personal opinion, honestly. Some people might like it. It's a fun car to have if you've got one of these. A lot of people do have Corsa VXRs. It's fun to have on the game. Now I've heard rumours that Corsa VXRs explode when you go past the stage 1, and I don't know if that's true or not. If you have a Corsa, let me know. But yeah, apparently they do. If I was to own a Corsa VXR, I'd probably own the Corsa D VXR, and if I could own any VXR, it'd be an Astra VXR, not an Insignia VXR, an Astra VXR, because you know what, they're alright. I mean, the old ones as well. I've heard some nice ones, seen some good pops on them, but yeah. See, it's turning. That understeer. Wow. Literally, all the person there, literally the clever. Trying to get more power out of it if possible. Of course, it's we might be able to get a bit of leeway here because it's slippery. I will end up in another wall. Oh, uphill! Come on, we're not moving. We're going down. Past 100 and we can't even go up a hill. And we're at a good 6. Let's go into 5th gear. Oh no, I mean let's go into 6th gear. It's too late now, we've killed it. Trying to see, because obviously the turbo's going to be smaller, so it's going to spool up around probably here. Well, probably around 3,000, but it'll probably last till about 5,000. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. So it likes revving. So even though we went past the turbo there, you can see it literally wants to give everything until it hits red line, which is good. I mean, the engineering is good there. 6th gear instead of 4th. I need a bigger gear, a bigger gearbox. You know what? I don't like front wheel drive cars in this game. Even Hondas do this when they stock. Look at that. it's like it's out and there's no way of bringing it in. The only thing you can do is just let it do its thing, because I've noticed in Hondas when you let it do its thing, it manages to bring itself back in. I get happy to see it because it reminds you of your first car, doesn't it? There is a Corsa D in this game. Unfortunately, I don't have it, and I've not seen one in auction. Otherwise, I would have bought it. But yeah, I prefer the Corsa D over this, and hopefully I'll find one somewhere. Yeah, I mean, come on, 16 minutes on the Corsa. There's no. Of course, I've been waffling. I didn't even realise we were in the speed zone there. There you could see it, you could even feel it, that it was going out. You know what, let's just pull up to the side and end the video, because there's not really else I can do else I can do with this car. But yeah guys, so that's been the Corsa VXR. I thought, you know what, why not? So I'll tell you a little secret. I actually did a video of this with just when I used to do the videos without me talking, and we have this car and it was terrible, and I didn't upload it because I didn't like it. And by the time I got round to uploading to editing that video, I realised I'm gonna start doing it like this, so I didn't bother with that. But yeah guys, stay tuned for more videos. As I mentioned before, some crazy stuff happening at Santa Pod, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Obviously real Santa Pod, not the one in this. But yeah guys, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share if you want to, but you know it helps me a lot. Stay at home guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.